This week on Attack Weekend Edition, Jason Segel from The Muppets was here. Right, Mr. Hand? Right. And he told us his deepest, darkest secrets of the world's most famous puppets. Plus, Sarah Underwood confronts her fear of spiders by letting a spider crawl up her arm. Great plan there, yeah. Real great. And we let Grace Helbig run around the New York City Wired store where she hung out in a sound deck and drank out of a toilet. Gross.
It was. I barely remember it because it was just a blur of awesome. If I recall, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason Segel came by our show live.
He did. He talked about the Muppets.
He did.
I saw that movie. He's really good in it.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. You didn't see it?
I was waiting for the rest of the review, but that's apparently it.
It was a great movie.
Oh yeah.
That's all you need. Go see it.
Muppets up. Who took you to it? Did they buy you popcorn?
Work took me to it.
Oh, okay.
I know that's not as exciting as you wanted it to be, but...
Did you get work at the theater?
Obviously.
Okay. Making sure. Job secure.
We also saw you make out with yourself,
Kevin.
Yes,
you did.
That was...
It's creepy, but not as creepy as your rage face.
My rage faces were awesome. They were creepy.
Wow. Somewhere in there was your O face as well. I know it.
Ew, Kevin.
I'll ask work. Right now, we're going to check into the rest of the world, and guess who's part of this big old world of ours?
Sarah Underwood.
You guessed correctly.
She's here with some headlines.
Oh me, oh my, what a week it was. Facebook finally announced plans to go public. Someone found a piece of hidden software that's logging everything you do on your phone. And we also heard that Wi-Fi might kill your sperm. Most importantly, though, there's news of an adult star who's starting a college just for sex. All that and more coming up.
Whatever lowers the chances of me accidentally popping out demon seed, fine.
Well, that's true. That is true. Maybe you should just watch it as much as you want.
I'm gonna sleep
just stick it on there.
I'm gonna get 7 MacBook Airs all around my waist at night and just speed test all night long. Come on, cook them.
Oh, Kevin. Hey, Sarah.
What?
You confronted your fear with spiders this week, right?
I did.
How was that for you?
I'm scareder than ever now. So I confronted it. Yay! But no, I would never do it again.
You had it walk all over your hand?
Yeah, I let it walk all over my hand, which was fine until he turned and looked at me, and then I wanted to throw him across the room. But the only thing that stopped me from doing it was picturing him latching on like this and sinking his fangs into me and poisoning me. I consider myself a pretty tough chick. I gave the Ninja Warrior course a hell of a run. But if there's anything in the world that'll make me run and scream like a little baby, it's spiders. And today may be the day that I conquer my fears. Maybe. With the help from my extreme animal phobias, Dr. Robin Zazio, I've agreed to a one-day therapy session to see if there is any way I can get over my extreme fear of these creepy crawlers.
Okay, Dr. Zazio, how long are your patients generally with you in therapy?
Well, when we're conquering animal phobias, it can range because remember, we have to get the body in sync with the brain. So there's the physical aspect and the emotional aspect, and some people can move through the treatment a lot more quickly, but it can definitely take up to 6 months.
What sort of techniques do you use, and what are we going to use today?
Well, as I mentioned, the treatment is a behavioral treatment called exposure therapy, where basically we identify what your triggers are. So in this case, we've got some pictures, and then we go to the next phase, which would actually be a video. That leads us to the next level if you're ready. You ready? Yes. Okay. will you allow me to take the tarantula out of its cage?
And you'll hold it?
I will hold it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, come back here. See, now you're getting me all jumpy. Come on back.
The thing is that you want to try to stay calm and not back up, because when you back up, that decreases your anxiety. So I'm going to try to do this too. I'm in a little bit of an awkward position, but I need you to stay calm because, you know, I've got to get this little guy out.
I don't know if I can. I don't know that I can stand it. Okay, so Sarah, come on back. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Stay with me. Come back up. Yes, you can.
He's so gross looking.
What is it that's gross about him?
No, he just is. He's just disgusting. I think if he were standing still more, that...
Okay. So it's not uncommon that a lot of people will do better with the larger tarantulas because they do tend to be a little more quiet.
Does this one bite?
Well, any insect or animal can bite, right? So you just want to bring your hand up closer. Now move it up as close as you can.
Stop. Please take him off of me. Please take him off of me. Please. Why did he do that? You okay? No.
Okay, so come back. You don't have to touch him again, but it would be good if you could come back and get close to him again.
Okay. He did kind of come at me, though. I know he did.
Here we go again.
Okay.
Here we go again. You did it. You did it.
Stupid spider.
You did it. You did it. You're doing great. You're doing great. Stay with it. Stay with it. Very good. All right.
Okay, I did
Good
it.
job. You did it.
Okay, I feel like I was a head case and I'm a little embarrassed about how I acted, but how do you think I did?
You did amazing. Many people wouldn't even do that in 6 months of treatment. And in a matter of a short period of time, from the pictures to the video to now actually putting a very large tarantula in your hand is fabulous. You should be very proud of yourself.
Well, I did so well with my therapy that I'm even okay just sitting here blindfolded with all these spiders on me. See? I'm fine. Look.
Hi, this is Liz Miller. I'm one of the writers on Attack of the Show, and coming up, we've got fancy cars at the LA Auto Show that Blair Herter got to play with because I guess he's special. And also, we've got Around the Net with a video of a deer falling in love with a lady, and it gets weird.
We watch so many videos every week.
We do.
Oh, I thought that was going to be like the how many videos or something like that.
How many videos?
That's several. But how on earth can you expect us to pick our favorites? I mean, what do you want, jerks?
Like this favorite. Here's one of the coolest things you can do in Skyrim. And no, we're not talking about hoarding daggers to sell on the black market.
Respire maintenant en atours royaux et façonne cette terre qui est la mienne. Vous aime. Oui, l'amour.
How long do you think that took him to make that shot perfect? Where it...
Time does not exist to Skyrim players. It's not like they have an agenda or a calendar or responsibilities in this world. The coolest thing you could do in Skyrim is uninstall that piece of
You're just gonna have a million more haters now.
I'm kidding. Skyrim's one of the greatest games ever made. It's super enjoyable. I love the class customization. I love the breadth of quests. I love how dynamic the AI is with the dragons. It's really a super enjoyable game. Probably game of the year, if not game of the ever. You know what I mean?
Wow. I'm so confused. Is he kidding now?
Yeah, I am.
And finally, here's a classic forbidden love story. A girl and the deer who wants to hump her.
What?
I just turned around and there's a deer behind me. Oh my god! Oh my god! I got it! It's gonna start humping. It's gonna hump you. It's gonna. What is going on? This is getting weird. Oh, this is awkward. He's pissed. We gotta go. We gotta go.
But honestly, what do you do? What is that?
Doing it
You're
deer
not
style.
a deer. You're
Come on.
not a deer, and you're not going to hump me, Kevin. Stop trying.
All right.
But what do you do when a deer does come up to you
That
and
was
tries to
awkward
hump
for me
you?
too. I'm not gonna lie. That was just a bad idea all around. I'm sorry. What were we saying?
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I was saying, what do you do when a deer actually comes up to you and tries to hump you? I might just take it. I mean,
That's the
okay,
way to do it.
First of all, I don't mean take it like he's actually gonna it in, but I just mean.
What else could you mean by that, though?
I just might let him, like, think that he's humping me, think that he's it in, and then because a deer can hurt you. Those things can attack. Did you see it come up to the car? It was serious.
It was mad because it didn't actually get it in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you might just let it in.
You would?
No.
Oh.
Not really.
If your current ride is boring the hell out of you, then my friends, allow me to reignite the fire in your loins with some sweet concept cars making their debut this year at the LA Auto Show. The designers of BMW have made a car that looks like it's right out of the movies. Well, because it's right out of the movies.
Making its North American debut is the sleek BMW i8 concept vehicle. The i8 is a high-performance hybrid car with a fully rechargeable electric motor in the front and a traditional gasoline engine mounted in the rear. Combine the two and it's almost 350 horsepower and boasts 406 pound-foot of torque. 0 to 60 times are just 4.6 seconds, and the engine electronically limits the speed to 155 miles an hour.
Through these clear doors is a whole new world of technology and design, kind of like driving your own private X-Wing.
The sensor gauge cluster and freestanding information screen display a nearly three-dimensional readout of the driver-relevant information, so the driver never has to take their eyes off the road. This car will also be featured in the newest Mission Impossible movie, Ghost Protocol.
Now, if you think this car is too futuristic to be true, well, think again, because it's going to hit the road in 2013. And if you've got $171,000, it can be all yours. You have $171,000? What do you do for a living? According to every ex-girlfriend I've ever had, size doesn't matter at all. Here's the thing though, ladies. When it comes to Cadillac's new concept, bigger is most definitely better.
Debuting at the LA Auto Show is Caddy's newest concept called the CL. The four-door convertible features a set of rear suicide doors, a pair of old-school-looking tail fins, LED headlamps, and a huge power dome hood. And under that hood is a 3.6-liter twin-turbo V6 making 425 horses and 430 pound-foot of torque.
And my favorite part, retractable blankets.
This 2+2-seater features a full leather interior, Italian olive wood, and machined aluminum accents. Cadillac has kept the interior very simple, allowing the driver and passengers to fully focus on the drop-top cruising this car was meant for.
Now, this is strictly a concept car, so there are no plans to produce it. But if you consider inflation, the current state of the economy, the strength of the dollar, this car would conceivably cost you so much money. Perhaps one of the most anticipated cars at this year's LA Auto Show comes from our dear friends and rally race aficionados, Subaru.
The exterior was designed by Toyota, and Subaru engineered the rest. It features a large rear deck spoiler, rocker panels, rear diffuser, and front fascia. Here in the States, this will also be released under the Scion brand as the FRS.
But if you're a fan of Subaru, you know it ain't about what the girl looks like, it's about what she's got under the skirt.
It's the world's first front-mounted rear-wheel drive boxer engine. The 2-liter flat 4 will churn out around 200 plus horsepower and around 170 pound-foot of torque. Add in the STI tuned suspension, Brembo brakes, and 18-inch wheels, and you're looking at an instant hit with the tuner crowd.
Now, this STI concept is not for sale, but you can expect to see the BRZ on the streets next spring, 2012, and it's only going to set you back 25 grand. I don't even have a joke for that. That's a great price.
All the news you need to know.
I'm Sarah Underwood. It's Friday, December 2nd. Here are some of the best stuff we heard about this week. Yeah! Like futuristic high-speed trains that will never have to stop. What? How, you ask? High-speed loading platforms, of course. A British design firm cooked up the futuristic concept. Instead of stopping at stations, high-speed trains on continuous cross-country routes would slow down alongside local satellite trains that could board passengers through a connecting walkway, all while moving at speeds of over 200 miles an hour.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's cool and all, but it won't really matter when we have, like, personal jetpacks and flying cars. Duh.
Preach it.
Now, school sucks. But if it's a college for sex, it actually sucks. A Swedish artist is teaming up with a former erotic TV hostess to open the Austrian International School of Sex. For just under $2,000, you can study 5 courses in the theory and practice of sex, with the option of taking additional intensive courses and weekend seminars. They say it's a hands-on education, and it's in Europe, so of course the minimum age requirement is only 16. Which means that at least one of you just booked a trip for Vienna, huh?
Yeah, I like how you keep on saying sex.
Sex. I like saying it and having it. Just kidding. No, I do. This week we heard about a gun club in Arizona that's getting into the holiday spirit with the help of some big-ass firearms. The Scottsdale Gun Club is continuing their annual tradition of letting anyone come in with their family to get a picture with jolly old St. Nick, as well as the best firepower the North Pole has to offer. If you're in the Scottsdale area, December 10th is your last chance to get your picture taken for the best Christmas card ever. Go to ScottsdaleGunClub.com for more info. And if you do get your picture taken, send it to us at mayorofg4@g4tv.com. And finally, it is time for the Fark.com story of the day. Free money! Well, that was the case this week when a courier truck carrying over $100,000 in cash lost its load in the middle of a Pennsylvania highway. Since it's a gall-darned recession, a frenzy of people pulled to the side of the road to collect the wayward cash. The local police were only able to collect around $400 of the lost loot and said several bags holding well over 6 figures apiece are still missing. Then they pooped on the party and said anyone holding on to any of the money will face criminal charges, and they have 2 weeks to return the cash. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed.
Hey, it's Liz again. Coming up, Jason Segel from The Muppets will be here, and he's going to talk about how much he likes sandwiches, which I agree with because sandwiches are the best.
What you got on right now?
I got nothing on, baby.
What you got on right now?
I forgot.
Adrenaline junkies.
pussyfooting around. We are going balls to the wall. Today we are talking about some serious adrenaline junkies. If you like to browse the World Wide Web, you might have come across Damien Walter's past show reels featuring his wicked cool acrobatics. This gymnast, stuntman, and freerunner recently posted his 2011 reel on his YouTube page, and it is ridiculous. It's better than an action trailer because unlike the movies, there is no stuntman or special effects. He is the stuntman doing actual crazy stuff, like stripping while flipping, and why would someone ever do that? Look dangerous? It is! Damien punished his body getting these shots on film.
The more I grabbed the car as it came past, I broke my finger on that one. So yeah, some stupid ideas, but they come across quite nice in the video.
Damien has been a stunt double in a smorgasbord of action movies such as Hellboy 2, Ninja Assassin, Kick-Ass, and Captain America. So subscribe to his YouTube channel and keep an eye out for his 2012 reel next year. Now, if that doesn't get your adrenaline pumping, then downhill skateboarding just might. Zeppelin Films recently released the last episode in their documentary series, Delua Downhill. The episodes follow Brazilian professional skateboarder Douglas Delua and a band of merry downhill speedsters as they traverse the globe in search of perilous roads. The footage is stunningly beautiful and the velocity is breakneck, with the skaters sometimes topping 70 miles per hour. But the vicious turns and the intense point-of-view shots are only half of the documentary. More compelling than the racing are the stories behind the skaters that put their lives at risk for the love of speed. As you can imagine, zipping down pavement on a wooden plank is a niche sport, with only a handful of professional athletes who can make a living at it. Those who can form a tight-knit group of friends that celebrate each other's triumphs as much as their own. Go to DeluaDownhill.com to watch all the episodes. And finally, if you have ice pumping through your veins, prepare for it to melt when you see what professional rock climber Alex Honnold does. Alex is a free soloer, or someone who rock climbs without the help of ropes or equipment. Yes, you heard correctly. Just shoes and a chalk bag. Thanks to National Geographic's breathtaking camera work, we got to tag along with Alex as he tackled El Capitan in Yosemite National Park, the mecca for all rock climbers. One slip, one loose rock, one mistake, and, well, yep. At only 26 years old, Alex has already made a name for himself by becoming the first person ever to free solo the sheer face of Half Dome. And try not to wet yourself when you see the footage CBS got for the 60-minute special on Alex. They had to set up GoPro cameras in advance along his route in Sentinel Rock in order to optimize coverage without distracting him too much. Okay, that's enough. I think I'm starting to sweat. I don't know about you guys, but my heart is pounding. I think I'll get my adrenaline fix doing this rather than that. Do you know what time it is? It's time for the tweets of the week!
Hey! Stenographic. Pancake Mackenzie said, quote, "So, Cape Ferreira just has a makeout clone on standby? Is that a cable television perk?"
You do. That was kind of scary and gross.
That was weird to shoot.
What's it like to make out with yourself?
Everything that I'd imagine. It's pure. It's just. It's
Are you a
magic.
good kisser?
Huh?
Are you a good kisser?
I'm a gentle lover.
Because that looked scary. It looked like you were an animal.
Well, because you couldn't handle that. I know.
I don't want to handle that.
We shot it on green screen. So I had to do one take here, doing and then do another take on green screen like that. So a little behind the scenes magic for it. It's no big deal. So basically ILM here. So it's not a real clone, is what I'm saying.
It's just, not. You know, sorry, guys.
Sorry to burst that bubble.
Nerf Herder once said, "Does AOTS offer internships for camel toe glitter?" No. I think I'm happy doing it myself.
Yeah.
Happiest when I get to sprinkle the glitter.
I don't mean to be too jujudgmental, but you are not good at glittering the camel toe.
I know. That really sucked.
It was all down
over her leg.
There was like a puddle on the ground. It was just like a
big
blue
puddle. Well, I kept trying to go here, but it wouldn't attach to the camel toe. It would only go to her sides.
I didn't know if you wanted to comment on that, Sarah, as to why that would be. All right, no, we're good. Hey, 3-Bits put in a tweet as well. You want to hear what it was?
I would love to.
"The Twilight spoof is killing me. Funniest thing ever, although you should have had Kay Pereira play Edward."
Yeah.
All right.
You should have. You should do it next time.
I've never seen a Twilight, and I've never read a Twilight book. Well, I mean, it's not a big deal, right? I'm not missing anything, right?
No.
Okay. I'd rather play Skyrim than watch Twilight.
Oh, that's saying a lot.
Edward, I'm so happy.
I am too. This is exactly why I've attended high school for a century.
We can finally spend our lives together. Let's have the sex now.
Oh, wait, I should probably tell you something. Because I'm so powerful,
Yeah.
the sex is gonna be fast, rough, and terrible for both of us. You're gonna get pregnant, like, immediately.
What?
The baby's half vampire, so you're gonna get, like, super pregnant super fast. You look great.
God.
And the baby's gonna be killing you from the inside. So, what's that?
Can we just call a vampire gynecologist or something?
Blah. There's no time. I'm gonna have to give you a cesarean. With my fangs. Then, I'll have to inject a syringe of my venom directly into your heart. That will transform you into a vampire.
Breathe! Cool, I'm a vampire! Hold on, rewind. So the whole eating the out of my uterus thing did not turn me into a vampire.
No, but our baby will be a half vampire hybrid with magical powers. Then your ex-boyfriend Jacob, the werewolf, will fall madly in love with your daughter, like right after she's born.
That sounds creepy.
Hey guys, it's me, Jacob. Can you, hurry up and have your baby now? I'm pretty lonely.
Don't worry, she reaches physical maturity at the age of 5, so it's not weird. Like, at all.
Can't wait to date your baby.
What the is happening?
The greatest romance of our generation. Come on, Bella. Let's make your dreams come true.
Good evening. The sketch you just witnessed may have been comedic in tone, but underneath the jocularity lies a terrifying truth. That truth? This is the real plot of Twilight Breaking Dawn, which has earned literally billions of dollars in book sales. Good night.
Now, I'm assuming you already know this, but G4's Marvel anime is still going strong. And tonight, in an all-new Marvel anime X-Men, the X-Men square off against the U-Men. Wait, really? The enemies of the X-Men are called the U-Men?
Yeah.
That makes sense, I guess. Anyways, be sure to watch tonight at 11 and visit g4tv.com/Marvel.
Jason Segel from the Muppets comes by to brag about all of his dreams coming true, because that's what happens when you work with the Muppets. Your dreams come true.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Good. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
Commercials around here. Remember at the beginning of the show when I said Jason Segel was here?
Yes.
Good. You'll be familiar with the clip that we're about to run.
I see a doorbell, and the house looks empty.
Gary, throw me over. What? Gary, just throw me over already.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
1,
okay,
2, 3.
Yep. That's good. Oh, good.
Sorry.
No, it's
Guys,
good.
I think that's an electric fence.
Mary, it's Kermit the Frog.
Okay, buddy, head down. 1, 2, 3.
It's an electric fence.
Yep.
Best electrocution since the Green Mile. I'm just saying it. Jason Segel, everybody! He's here! We're chatting.
Sit down, everybody.
That was,
Sit down. This is amazing.
No, they're big fans, good sir,
The studio
as
is
am I.
packed.
Yeah,
I can't
it really
believe
is.
it.
Two big deals. People are on the rafters for you. Just unbelievable. A whole 17 people have packed our shoebox of a studio.
I know. It's amazing.
For here. No, that was so. This is truly a dream project for you, right? This is something that you wanted to do, you went out to do, and somehow in this crazy Hollywood world, you actually got it made.
Yeah, literally my list of childhood dreams, an actual list, not hyperbole, was work with the Muppets, be on David Letterman, which this is close.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And then host Saturday Night Live.
I've slept with an intern too. Yeah. It's pretty close.
I did them all last week.
Congratulations!
It was like the best week ever. Yeah.
Well, and you were fantastic on SNL as well.
That was super fun. Yeah. It was. I feel like it's kind of a marker in your career. Like you've done SNL. It was terrifying, but it was like the best night of my life.
So then now, do you just begin extreme depression and alcoholism, or like what do you
begin?
Just ramp it up.
I was ready because there's a big adrenaline drop after SNL. You've been like building up to it. You know, the night ends like 8 a.m. But all that kept occurring to me was that I was going to be here on Attack of the Show.
That's it. Yeah.
So I really.
And so you're still riding that wave. Still riding that wave.
This is the big one.
Yeah, and then so after, the only way to top this is what, like a college radio tour at 3 a.m.
Yes,
right?
which starts tomorrow.
There we go. When do you rest? I mean, you don't rest at all, right? I mean, you're going right from this to another feature theoretically.
Yeah, I work a lot. I'm much better working than I am with time on my hands.
What happens when you have time on your hands?
I play with puppets alone in my house. I mean, honestly, like, thank God it's my job now. There was a time when I was just the creepy single dude with puppets in his house.
And now you can justify it. Now you have the movie poster. Do you really have a bunch of Muppets lying around?
Yeah, I have a ton.
Really?
Since I was a kid, yeah. I started making short films when I was like 14, 15 years old, right when like the digital revolution started with Apple and all that stuff. And I had no actor friends because I was an athlete. So I bought a bunch of toy store puppets to make short films with, just to learn how to like use the camera and edit. And I just fell in love with them. They'll do whatever you want. And they have working mouths.
And are you? So do real dolls, but we don't normally collect them and leave them littering around the living room.
You don't.
True. But isn't that weird to see? Because like normal teddy bears, they look like a teddy bear when they're not in use. But Muppets, don't they kind of just awkwardly hang like? Yeah, like.
And one of them, I was lucky enough. The biggest honor is the Muppets made a Jason Segel Muppet, which is in the film. When I look in the mirror,
did you get any? Yeah, that's a big deal. Did you get any say on how it would look? Or?
It looks like me and Jay Leno had a baby. It's like me with a gigantic chin. But I have it in my house, and that is by far the creepiest one because I keep it in my living room, sitting on a chair, and it's also it's remote controlled.
Oh, really?
So sometimes when people come over, I leave the room, and then I have the Muppet talk to them.
No, you don't.
And that's when I seem super weird.
Awesome, yeah. That's the turning point.
It is.
That's when they run.
Yeah, theoretically.
You joined Twitter back in November. Already you've got 4 billion followers. You're the new Bieber. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was my
and you're
goal.
using Twitter for what it was truly designed for, which is arguing with random folks on the internet about sandwiches versus burritos.
Okay, so this Muppets train of promotion is coming to an end.
Right.
I don't have to keep saying how amazing the Muppets is. It was just voted the best movie of all time by International Film Magazine.
Congratulations.
That's not a real magazine, guys.
It is now.
It's not a real magazine.
High honors.
That's not a real credit.
No, they have those little leaves on the side of it. That makes it official.
Absolutely. No, but people love it, love it, love it. Thank goodness. There's an intrinsic love for the Muppets that I believed in from the beginning, and that seems to be how people have responded.
So the Muppet stuff, awesome. Why are you arguing with people on the internet about burritos and sandwiches?
Because I finally had the opportunity to say what I've been really thinking about. And I have been wanting to say for a long time the top 5 sandwiches are the grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay.
The BLT.
Yeah. All right, I'm with you.
Yeah. The tuna melt.
All right. Debatable.
The Reuben.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fifth? What do you
and the PB&J. So you need a sweet sandwich. So then my writing partner, like he tweeted back.
Yeah. Don't even mention his name. What a jerk. I already don't like.
He said, "Well, but here are the top 5 burritos." And then I made the mistake of saying, well, burritos aren't diverse as sandwiches. They all kind of taste the same.
Oh, wow. Yeah, them's fighting words even to me.
Hundreds of thousands that night of people just enraged, like, a carne asada burrito is so different than a shrimp burrito.
Breakfast burrito is breakfast in a tortilla.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm just trying to sleep.
I love that you tried to defend it as well, though. You even were like, no, guys, I made a burrito. Look, you posted a photo of you with a burrito.
I made the best burrito of all time.
Well, yeah, there it is. Which, by the way, are you wearing a Muppet? What is that? What's that?
I forgot that I was wearing that in that picture.
What was that? What is that? We're
It was
learning
late
a lot
at
about
night.
you today.
Okay. It is a, it's a bear onesie.
You put that on before or after you have the mechanical version of yourself talk to the date?
I put it on when I write. As weird as that sounds, and my writing partner hates it. He's like a grown adult married man, and he's like, "Hey, time for a writing session." Then I come down in like a bear onesie. I'm like, "I'm ready too."
Do you have your a bubble pipe and a glitter wand as well?
Sadly, like pretty close, dude.
We're out of time, but I want to. No, we're out of time, but I don't care if we float the epic fail. I want to see you have you want to play an angry supervillain in a movie, and you have a supervillain face. And I read this in an interview, but I haven't seen the face. So
it's not a particular face. It's kind of just my face. But I always walk the line between like creepy and like somehow charming, and I err on the charming side. But I'm ready to go for creepy now.
Okay.
It will involve the bear onesie.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
Yeah, we don't need.
But imagine bear ears.
I got it. We're there. And I'm signing up. Jason, it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
And congrats on all the success. Good stuff.
Go see the Muppets.
They're going to see it again. Jason Segel, everybody.
Hi, it's Liz again. Coming up, we've got Grace Helbig at the Wired store in New York City, where she gets to play with all sorts of cool high-tech stuff, like an iPhone dock that's also a tree and a sound egg, where you can listen to your music in the safety and comfort of an egg, which I think we all want.
How long do we have? I know I'm supposed to be doing something right now, but I don't know what that.
Coming up on Attack of the Show. Jeremy Piven drops by the studio with his midlife crisis and the flick I Melt With You. Then in TV Doomsday, Chris Gore reviews Cowboys and Aliens, Chillerama, and The Hangover Part 2. Plus, CSI's Elizabeth Harnois inspects our stage for questionable fluids. Then I learn the art of trapeze and come uncomfortably close to peeing my pants. And Jonah Hill and Method Man compete to be crowned the ultimate babysitter by Grace Helbig. See it starting Monday. So this week we showed a video of a guy that was attempting to Batman, and he failed horribly. But anyways, that got me to do the owl. What's it called? Owling.
So the guy that was doing the Batman hurt himself, and then Candace, when she was doing the owl, hurt herself as well. Take a look. What? Okay. Oh. All right.
How do I owl?
That was harbor sealing for a second. There we go. Okay, so arms dangle at the sides, and then just look off aloof. Boom. You owled. She did it from the scenes angle.
Oh, look at that angle. So different from the real angle.
Right, the same definition as the regular angle.
But you just can't see it quite as well.
Right, it's a little blurry. And here we go. Candace dismounts. Now watch the feet. Watch the feet.
That really hurt.
Stumbles on her slippers.
And it sucks because it was live. We had to keep going. The show must go on, you know?
Poor thing. The rigors of show business.
I know.
How are your arches today? Are they okay?
They're okay. They
You
peeled.
sure?
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
They've
They peeled.
healed.
They peeled, y'all.
They've healed. That joke had plenty of soul. Come on now.
I'm a robot. No, I'm not. I'm Grace. Now, everyone knows that Wired magazine is where you look to find the latest in gadgets and technology. And if you've ever wanted to buy something from the magazine, now you can, because the magazine is a store. What? How? The store is 10,000 square feet with over 200 products, and it's open until December 24th. And as soon as I beat the superplexus, we'll take a look. Let's just go look around. How many times has this happened to you? You want to dock your iPod, but all you have is a tree. Well, now you can turn that tree into an iTree. Thanks to God and the good people at KMKG Studios, you can own this iTree iPod iPhone dock for only $16,000. Here's how it works. You just pop it on and hit play. Dear Grace, I love you. Those are my private voice. You're beautiful. Dear Grace, don't forget to get lax. Stop. Stop. Can you stop for a second? This is the Litro field camera. It's developed a new kind of technology called light field technology. That means it takes pictures in 11 mega rays. So what that allows you to do is take a photo and then manipulate the photo after you've taken it. You can go back in and then adjust where you want the focus of your photo to be. And they're available in a $3.99 and $4.99 version. Land ho! Ow! I took a picture of my eyeball. This is the classic Atari 2600 plated in 24 karat gold. It's only $6,600. This is the stuff divorces are made of. That is the Sony Full HD 3D camera. It's essentially two 1080p cameras running parallel to each other in the same tiny body. And in the past, you kind of had to be a rocket scientist to calibrate 3D cameras, but this one does it all for you. It records 5.1 surround sound, it's got a 24p film mode, and a 7 megapixel still camera. It's got a glasses-free 3D LCD screen. You'll need these to look at that. And the best part about it is that it's one of the cheaper 3D cameras out there on the market for only $1,300. So if there's any crazy perverts out there, you got a real opportunity to up your game this year. Looking at you, John. Even the water fountains are high-tech. Still really good water. Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to the Sound Egg. You can listen to the music in the privacy of your own egg. It's got 5.1 surround sound and it costs about $1,800. It's like sitting inside of a car stereo without pissing off your neighbors. It's a great place to get my cry on. Hit me with some Adele. Oh my God. Well, that's it for my time at the Wired pop-up store, but remember, you have until December 24th to come by and shop. Now I'm going to check how aerodynamic I am in the Buick Human Wind Tunnel. Hit me!
Many, many thanks to Sarah Underwood, Jason Segel, Dr. Robin Fazio.
Oh, yeah.
Grace Helbig. Thank you for putting up with this.
Yes. Thank you. Good night.